What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 9 of our Islanders GM mode. So, in yesterday's episode, we simmed the remainder of the regular season, and we just barely made it into the playoffs, and we're going up against Ottawa Senators in round 1. Our record during the regular season was 42, 29, and 11. So also, I just wanted to remind you quickly, guys, so that come November, I'm going to be working a lot. So if I do put out stuff, most of it would be pre-recorded stuff. So, be it pro episodes and stuff like that. But, say for this GM mode, I might not be able to post much of it because the fact that I want your guys' opinions on stuff like that. If it's ones like this, like playoff rounds, I might be easier to just pre-record those. So just so you guys know, and you guys stay with my channel because I will still be uploading videos. It's just November, the first week, I have 5 shifts in the first 6 days of November. So, anyways, let's show you guys what the Ottawa Senators are all about. We showed the rosters in last episode, and we're pretty similar. Apparently, according to EA, they have just the better goaltending, and we have the same for offense and defense. So this series might be a bit of a shootout. Let's just go through their lines, and then we'll look at our lines again just so you guys could tell. So their first line is really nice. You got the sniper and the playmaker and the sniper, 87, 89, 88. Second line, there's a sniper, playmaker, and a power forward. So that's another very nice line, 88, 88, and 87. And then the third line's 85, 87, and an 84, followed by the fourth line, which is an 82, 83, 81. Defensively, they have obviously Erik Karlsson, who's 94 overall, and then you got an 86 Cody Ceci, so that's a pretty decent pairing. Cody Ceci could be higher, and then Dion Phaneuf and Mark Methot. Mark Methot could always be a bit higher, but it's a pretty nice second defensive pairing. And then the third defensive pairing is a bit weak with 2 81s. Both of these guys are actually depth defensemen, 7th Ds. So, and then in goal, they have Craig Anderson, and their backup is Andrew Hammond. So, and in scratch, they have JG Pajot. So, that's their lines. Now, I'll show you guys our lines again, just so you guys can tell, that we're pretty similar. So, I moved Lindholm up to the first line with Tavares and Ladd. So, you got a sniper, a playmaker, and you also got the power forward. We could always have put John Tavares on this part of the line instead and put Lindholm as the center just so you have the playmaker in the center of the two, but it doesn't really matter. So second line is Nelson, Strome, and Frolik. Strome jumped up actually to an 86, so you got a nice combo second line. And then third line's 83, 83, 84, and our fourth line actually beats theirs, 83, 83, 82. So we have a pretty decent lineup, and then defensively we have our 387s, so actually Hammond up to an 88. So Pulak's 84, DeHaan's 84, and Kolyakov's an 81. So, and then our goaltending, they beat us. We have 85 and an 83. They have an 88 and an 83. So, and our scratch players, we have these guys' depth. So, if we get an injury, we have these pretty decent centers to come in and replace whoever. So, anyways, let's get started with the next episode. So, let's start the simulation up for round number 1. If we do not make it past round 1, then obviously we'll just simulate up to the draft. And if we do make it to round number 2, then we will end the episode pretty much at the end of round number 1. So, first game in Ottawa at Canadian Tire Center, where I actually work. Let's see how this goes. So, first period, 2-1 us, Elias Lindholm and Michael Frolik, 2 trade acquisitions. Camilleri getting the goal for the Sens. We're out shooting them 12-8. I don't feel comfortable really with a 1-goal lead. So let's add some insurance in this period, guys. So second period, 4-3. So we still have a 1-goal lead. Melker Karlsson, another trade acquisition, and Michael Frolik again, another trade acquisition. Zetterberg and Mathot for them. So this is a bit of a shootout, like I was saying. They're out cheating us now 20-19, so it's a pretty even game. We need some insurance here in the third, so slow sim this third period. Come on, boys. We need to play hard defensively in this period and shut the door. Still a pretty even game, but Ottawa's running away in shots. Good penalty kill, boys. And look at that. Your New York Islanders take game number 1 4-3 in a bit of a shootout. All the goals coming from trade acquisitions. Frolik from Strowman Nelson, Lindholm from Ladd and Leddy, Melker Karlsson from Prince and Bailey, and Frolik from Leddy and Lindholm. So that was a nice first game. Michael Frolik stepping up with 2 goals, and Lindholm with 2 points, and Leddy with 2 points. So that's the 3 stars. So pretty good first game. I don't have really much complaints about that first game, so I'm going to leave the lines just as we had them for game number 1. I'm going to quickly save just in case for some reason there's some glitch and the game crashes or something. So save that quickly. So in our locker room, chemistry's up to 83, so that's very nice. So our players are getting used to playing with each other, and the player morale is pretty decent. So game number 2, again in Ottawa. Wow, they already scored a minute in. First period, they're up 2-0 after 1. Derek Brassard and Zach Smith. So their third and fourth line centers getting it done for them. So guys, we need to have a better second period. We're being outshot by 3 shots only. We need to start converting on our chances. Okay, so second period, nice. We get 1 goal. Michael Frolik with his 3rd of the playoffs already. And it's a 1-goal game going into the third, but they're out shooting us 24-15. So we need to just get more goals on our less chances, I guess. So third period underway. Come on, boys. We need the next goal. The next goal is huge for both teams. It's either a tie or we're either down by 2. So 10 minutes left. Oh, and Derek Brassard, third line center, coming through again in the 87 overall. Power play, no dice, and then they add another one. So yep, they're gonna take this one 4-1. We did not play good, really. We got a shot 40-24, and they scored 4 goals on us. So another offensive game for Ottawa. Derek Brassard getting third star with 3 points. Probably because he used to play for the New York Rangers. He knows what we're all about. Craig Anderson getting 2nd star, and Erik Karlsson getting the 3rd star. So let's just check the Michael Frolik goal again. So from Nelson into Hunt. So yeah, Frolik's been playing really well to start off this playoffs. 3 goals in 2 games. Hopefully he continues it on home ice at the Barclays Center. I just realized also that hopefully if we do win cups in this GM mode, that will be like the first time that the Islanders did that, because they usually, when they won the cups last time, it was in the Nassau Memorial Coliseum or whatever, back in those old days. So they haven't they haven't won a cup yet in Brooklyn, but then again, it's only their 2nd year, I think, in Brooklyn. So anyways, game number 3, I'm not going to change up too much. I think we played good in the 2 games that we played so far. So let's just continue with that. So first period, it's a 1-1 game. Bobby Ryan and Brock Nelson getting us our goal. So our second line still producing. We're being outshot 13-8. Second period, 3-2 Ottawa. Andrew Ladd getting a goal for us. The first line coming through finally. And then Daniel Winnick and Derek Brassard again. So we got to keep on that 3rd and 4th line. It seems like their depth is coming through. Shots are still almost even, 24-20 for Ottawa. So come on, boys. We need a goal in the 3rd period. Again, down by 1. Yes, and that's a nice one. Ryan Pulock, 3 minutes in. And then John Tavares, the captain. 2 goals early into the 3rd period. Good job, boys. And then Mark Stone ties the game up, though, for Ottawa. The 88 power forward on the second line. game is pretty dead even still. Oh, and Ottawa takes the lead. Henrik Zetterberg with less than a minute left, or with a minute left, in a minute and 55 seconds left, wins the game for the Sens, and we're down in the series now 2-1. So, Andrew Ladd's goal from John Tavares, Ryan Pulock from Melker Karlsson, DeHaan, and Tavares from Strome. So, yeah, and then we just couldn't keep them off the scoring, and Stone and Zetterberg made us pay. So, as I said, their players are going to light us up probably because they have so much good 88s and 87s and 89s. So, and also I said it was going to be a bit of a shootout, which it currently has been because the Sens have scored so much goals on us, like as you can see on the calendar. In the first 3 games we've played, we've allowed 3 goals, 4 goals, and 5 goals. And we've scored 3 goals, 1 goal, and 4 goals. So it is a bit of a shootout. Our AHL team will be playing in their playoffs pretty soon. We might actually sim their playoff games as well, just because we want to see if, like, Dalcoli and stuff like that, if they could get, like, the trophy in the AHL. I don't remember exactly what it's called. But, yeah, so, I don't know if I want to change up too much with the lines, because, like, we are down 2-1, but, like, it seems to be pretty good right now. Strome is also actually a playmaker. He's basically the exact same thing as Lindholm is. So I'm going to try and switch this 2 of them again. Like, this second line has been playing really well. As you can see, Nelson's got 3 points, and Frolik's got 3 points. Strome has 3 points, but I'm going to try and put Lindholm back here and see if that helps generate some offense still in the top 6. And then, yeah, that should be all the changes I want to make. Let's just see if that helps our team with tying the series up in New York. So, game number 4, we're down 2-1. We need this game, or else we're going to be down by 2 games in the series, and that's not good. So, first period, scoreless, but we're out shooting them 13-8. So, at least we're getting some good offense, it looks like. So, let's just keep it up, boys, and actually get goals on our chances. Second period, 2-0. Nice. Frolik and Kuhlman. So, Frolik still is putting up goals. He's got 4 goals now in these playoffs. Nikolai Kuhlman, the 4th line left wing, making it 1-0, and then Frolik making it 2-0 going into the third period. Shots are still pretty even, 21-20 for us. Let's just keep it up, boys, and play hard defensively. So, yeah, shots staying the same. And Alex Chiasson, the former Ottawa Senator, free agent signing that we got for some depth, makes it 3-0. And it looks like we're going to take game number 4 and tie the series up at 2 games apiece. Ottawa breaks Halak's shutout late, but it's not going to be enough, and we win game number 4, 3-1. Goals coming from Kuhlman from Cizikas and Chiasson. Frolik's 4th from Nelson and Lindholm, and Chiasson's 1st from Kuhlman and Halak. So Kuhlman and Chiasson played pretty good. 2 points apiece for each of them. Yeah. So that's the 3 stars. And yeah, I think we played pretty good that game, so I'm just going to keep the lines the same going back to Ottawa. I don't know if the AHL team's playoffs start soon. Yeah, the AHL regular season has ended. Let's just see who the AHL team's up against and when they're playing, because I think we'll slow sim the AHL as well, just so you guys can see if Dalcoli, Barzal, all those type of guys are putting up points. But yeah, so let's see. When does the AHL play? So the AHL plays tomorrow, so they play on an off day, so that's good, I guess. So game number 5 in Ottawa. Come on, boys, we need this game, and then we could take it back home and have a chance of ending the series there. So first period, 2-2. Wow, another shootout game. Melker Karlsson opens the scoring with 8 minutes left, and then Mike Hoffman ties it up. But then a minute after Brock Nelson gives us the lead, but Daniel Winnick, 14 seconds left in the first period, ties the game at 2. Shots are 14-7. They've got 2 goals on 7 shots. So Halak, you need to be better in this period. Yeah, second period, nice. John Tavares, 3-2 us going into the third period. we're out shooting them 23-16. Looks like Halak had a bit of a better period in that game, or not that game, but that period. But yeah, we need to just get an insurance marker in Halak. You just need to step it up a bit more, and we got this. Come on, boys. Third period is and nicely done. Nikolai Kuhlman with another point in back-to-back games. Games he's put up goals, and he's got 3 points in the last 2 games. He makes it 4-2. That had an insurance marker, and we're out shooting him badly. And your New York Islanders get an empty netter too. Nick Leddy makes it 5-2. And the Islanders are 1 game away from round number 2. So Marco Carlson from Brock Nelson and DeHaan. Nelson from Lindholm and Leddy. Tavares from Strome and Ladd. Kuhlman from Cizikas and Chiasson. And Leddy from Lindholm. So looks like we had a lot of depth, kind of scoring like a lot of different lines, picking up points. So Nelson gets first star with 2 points, Leddy second star 2 points, and Lindholm with 2 points. So as I was saying, our offense is gonna come through as well in this series. We've been able to put up a lot of goals in those games: 5 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals, 1 goal only in that one game. But we've managed to score like an average of like 4 goals, I think, per game, which is pretty good. And Ottawa's been able to score a lot of goals as well. Last 2 games we've actually shut the door on them. We've only had 3 goals in the last 2 games, but yeah. So anyways, game number 6. Oh wait, I already simmed past the AHL game, didn't I? Yeah. So the AHL team lost game number 1 against the Hartford Wolfpack, which is, I think, still the New York Rangers AHL team. They lost 2-1 in overtime. So I'll try not to skim past it next. If we close out the series tonight, I'll try not to skip past it. The AHL series is best of 5 in the first round for some reason. And look at that. Brock Nelson opens the scoring, and it's 1-0. And Josh Bailey makes it 2-0 Islanders with 2 goals on 8 shots. And let's just sim the rest of the period. So 2-0 us. We're out shooting them 12-10. Still a pretty even game except for the goal scoring. Our second line and our third line centers, or well, not centers, I don't think, but second and third lines scoring goals. So let's just keep it up, boys. Second period, 3-0 going into the third. Travis Hamonic actually putting up a goal. He only had 12 points, I think it was, during the regular season. But he makes it 3-0 going into the third. So we should have this game in hand. And Carlo Koliakovo even makes it 4-0. Our offense has been dominant in the last few games. Mike Weber makes it 4-1 for us, or 4-1 for Ottawa. And oh geez, Derek Brassard makes it 4-2. Darcy Kemper's in that now. I wonder if there was an injury. Hopefully Halak didn't get injured there. But I don't know why they would pull Halak after 1 goal on 30-something shots. So I think Halak got injured, but we take game number 6, which means we win the series 4-2. Brock Nelson's third goal from Ryan Pulock. Josh Bailey from Malcolm Carlson and Shane Prince. Hamonic from Frolik and Nelson. And Koliakovo from Tavares. So that's that. 3 stars of the game. Halak gets first star honors, even though he didn't play the entire game. And he probably got injured, I'd assume. Let's just see. No, he didn't. I don't know why they put in Darcy Kemper. Let's assume a day passes. Maybe he got injured only for a day or something. No, he didn't. That's weird. I don't know why they put Kemper in that. Maybe just to, maybe he just was getting tired or something. He did play 68 games or whatever during the regular season. So, but your New York Islanders are on to round number 2. Let's just quickly get the rest of the AHL's first round done, and then we'll see who we're going up against in round number 2. So the AHL team, is down 1-0 in the series in Hartford, looking to tie the series up. First period, scoreless, we're out shooting them 11-5. Second period, Josh Hosang coming through with a goal, so we're up 1-0 going into the third period. We're out shooting them 25-12. Third period, wow, a lot of goals in that period, but we win 5-2. So Ryan Gropp tied it up for them, but then Justin Florek, Johan Sundstrom, Matthew Barzell, and Josh Hosang again getting goals for us in the third period to win us game number 2. and tied the series up. So looked like a pretty good game for Barzal, Dalcoli, and Hosang. So let's just see the 3 stars. So yeah, Dalcoli picks up 3 assists. Hosang picks up 3 points, 2 goals, and an assist. And then Sundstrom was the 3rd star. But Barzal had like a few points, I think, too. So tied the series up. That's nice. Soon we'll probably figure out who we're going up against in round number 2. We might not be able to finish this first round just because it might conflict with our second round. So Palliotto makes it 1-0 for Hartford, and 2 goals in the second period, 40-something seconds apart, 30-something maybe even. Barzal and Quinn make it 2-1 going for us in the 3rd period, and that's all she wrote. So your Bridgeport Sound Tigers take a 2-1 series lead. Quinn from Tarasov and Barzal from Dalcoli. So our youngsters are getting some points. And let's see if we could take the series. Oh wait, the NHL series second round is starting, so we can't really sim this game, but in round number 2, we're up against the Tampa Bay Lightning, who won 7 games in round number 1. I'm not sure who they were playing against. We'll quickly check this out. And then we'll look at their lines as well. Hopefully they aren't too stacked. I know they would probably still have, obviously, Steven Stamkos, Victor Hedman. I don't think they have Ben Bishop. And then they wouldn't have Tyler Johnson, actually, because of free agency last year. Because we tried to sign Tyler Johnson, remember? So they wouldn't have Tyler Johnson. So they might not be actually that bad of a team. So let's just go look at the stats quickly. Or, well, the playoff tree. So in round number 1, Pittsburgh beat Washington in 6 games. Columbus beat Carolina in 6 games. So those two are playing each other in round number 2. Pittsburgh versus Columbus. Tampa Bay beat Boston in 7 games. So Tampa Bay is versing us. We beat Ottawa in 6. Chicago beat Winnipeg in 5 games. St. Louis beat Dallas in 5 games. So it's another Chicago-St. Louis playoff matchup. And in LA beat Anaheim in 7, and Nashville beat San Jose in 7, so it's an LA-Nashville second round. So that's what the playoff tree looks like, guys. Also, let's just see the player stats for the playoffs currently. So currently on our team, Brock Nelson's got 8 points in 6 games, so he's been playing really well. Elias Lindholm's got 5 and 6, Frolik's got 5 and 6, Tavares 4, Strome 4, Carlson and Leddy also 4. So we got a lot of depth goal scoring. Like, everybody on the team has got a point in the playoffs, except for David Savard currently. So that's pretty decent. And in goaltending, yeah, Yaroslav Halak has played 6 games, and he's went with a goals against average of 2.78. It's not very good. And 915 save percentage. So he had a good save percentage, but like he let in a lot of goals. But we were against the offensive Ottawa Senators, so it doesn't really matter. And I don't know why it's saying I lost connection again. Sorry about that, guys. And yeah, Darcy Kemper allowed 1 goal in on how many shots? On 8 shots when he jumped in to replace Halak. So anyways, that's our player stats so far for the playoffs. I'm not going to look at the other teams yet because I don't care as much about their stats. But let's see. So now we're going to go and see what the Tampa Bay roster looks like. Well, their lineups look like. So according to EA, there are 93, 93, and 88. So their offense beats ours, and then their defense beats ours, and then their goaltending. So they're basically apparently the better team. So hopefully, hopefully it's not as scary as it sounds. Obviously, they would still have Stamkos, who would match up nicely against John Tavares. So let's just see. So they have 96 Steven Stamkos with an 89 Nikita Kucherov and an 88 Andre Platt. So you got 2 snipers and a playmaker. That's a very nice first line. 96 and 89. That's crazy. And Nikita Kucherov could still grow, obviously, and same with Palat maybe. Second line, 85 Jonathan Drouin, Vladislav Mesnikov, and Valtteri Filppula. So you got an 86, an 85, and 85. So that's a pretty good for second line. It's pretty much like ours in their respective overalls. Third line, they have Alex Killorn, who's an 85. So I think that's better than our third line, one of our third line players. But then I think we beat them here. 2 82s, Brian Boyle and Ryan Callahan. And then fourth line, they have Eric Condra, 82, Cedric Paquette, 81, and Adam Ernie, who's an 82. So I think we beat them with like bottom six, but they beat us in the top six because they have that stud first line. So that's that. Defensively, they have a 93 Victor Hedman. So they have that stud on defense. We have an 88, but nothing close to a 93. And then they also have 88 Anton Strawman. So yeah, they have the best top two defense pairing better than us. It's basically like we went up against last series with the Ottawa Senators and Erik Karlsson and Cody Ceci, and except for it's around even because Karlsson was a 94 and Ceci was an 86. So second defensive pairing, they're basically tied with what Ottawa was, so it's not going to be that bad. Coburn and Wisniewski, so an 85 and 84. And then their third defensive pairing, 83 and 82. So I think we're kind of even on defense, except for this first two defensive pairing. Well, Victor Hedman especially. Goaltending, they have 88 Andrei Vasilevsky. So Vasilevsky's growing a lot. So he takes over Ben Bishop's role. And yeah, he's a really good goaltender. So he's better than Halak and stuff like that. So they have the better goaltending, except for if Vasilevsky was to go down with an injury, we'd definitely destroy them, as their best goalie after that is Kristers Godlewskis, who's a 78 overall. So hopefully Vasilevsky gets injured. That'd be nice. And then their scratch players, they have Dennis Rasmussen, who's 79, has some depth, and JT Brown, who's a 78. So that's their lineup. As you can see, our scratch players beat out theirs as well. And yeah, so that's going to do it, guys, for this episode of our GM mode. Glad we could get on to round number 2. So yeah, we'll see you guys here probably tomorrow again with episode number 10 of this Islanders GM mode when we face the Tampa Bay Lightning in round number 2. So thanks, guys, for watching. See you guys next time.